Tokyo is a city of endless energy. Neon lights, bustling crowds, towering skyscrapers. You can spend weeks exploring its vibrant neighborhoods and still feel like you've only scratched the surface. But sometimes, the soul craves a different kind of magic. It yearns for the tranquility of ancient forests, the whispers of history and mountains standing sentinel against a clear blue sky. This is where Nikko comes in. A perfect escape from the urban sprawl, a journey back in time into the heart of Japan's spiritual and natural heritage. Just a couple of hours from the capital, Nikko feels like another world. Shoguns rest in eternal splendor, nature's artistry on full display. Never say Keko until you've seen Nikko. You haven't truly experienced magnificence until you've seen this mountain town. A day trip here is an immersion into breathtaking shrines. This guide will walk you through every step. Your adventure to Nikko starts early in the morning amidst the organized chaos of a Tokyo train station. The most popular and efficient way to travel is by train, offering a comfortable and scenic ride. You have a couple of excellent choices depending on your budget and whether you hold a Japan Rail Pass. The easiest option is to take the Tobu Railway from Asakusa Station. The limited express Revati or Spacia trains are direct, comfortable, and get you to Tobu Nikko Station in just under 2 hours. If you are a Japan Rail Pass holder, your journey will likely begin from Tokyo Station or Ueno Station. You can take the Tohoku Shinkansen or bullet train to Utsunomiya Station, a quick trip of about 50 minutes. Once you arrive in Utsunomiya, you will need to transfer to the local JR Nikko line. This second leg of the journey takes about 45 minutes, winding through the countryside as it climbs towards the mountains. While this route involves a transfer, it is fully covered by the JR Pass, making it a very cost-effective option for pass holders. Regardless of which route you choose, the journey itself is part of the experience. As the train pulls away from Tokyo, the dense urban landscape gradually gives way to sprawling suburbs, then to neat rice paddies and peaceful rural towns. The final stretch of the trip is particularly beautiful as the train begins its ascent into the mountains. You will see lush forests, rolling hills, and glimpses of the rugged terrain that makes Nikko National Park so special. It's the perfect time to relax, enjoy a coffee, and watch the scenery unfold, building anticipation for the wonders that await you at your destination. You will immediately feel the change in atmosphere. As you make your way from the station towards the main cluster of shrines and temples, you will encounter the Shinkyo Bridge. This elegant vermilion lacquered bridge arches over the rushing Daiya River. Its vibrant color stands in contrast to the deep greens of the forest, the clear blue water below. Not just beautiful, it's one of Japan's 3 finest bridges and the sacred entrance to Nikko. It belongs to Futarasan Shrine and marks the boundary between the everyday world and the spiritual realm. Legend. In the 8th century, priest Shodo Shonin arrived but couldn't cross the raging river. He prayed. The god Jinja-daio appeared, releasing 2 giant snakes, one red, one blue, which formed a bridge. The current bridge dates to 1636, and crossing was once limited to shogun's messengers, imperial court members. Today, for a small fee, visitors can walk onto the bridge and take photos. Take a moment. Stand on the modern road bridge next to it and absorb the view. Hear the river flowing beneath, see the elegant arch, notice the dense forest climbing the hillside, peaceful and timeless. It's the perfect intro to Nikko, where human artistry and natural beauty meet. From Shinkyo, the path continues uphill toward the World Heritage Area. After your gentle ascent, you will arrive at the entrance to Toshogu Shrine, the undeniable centerpiece of Nikko and its most famous attraction. This is the final resting place of Tokugawa Ieyasu, the founder of the Tokugawa shogunate, which ruled Japan for over 250 years. The shrine complex is a dazzling, almost overwhelming display of wealth, power, and artistic genius. Unlike the minimalist aesthetic often associated with Japanese shrines, Toshogu is a riot of color, intricate carvings, and gold leaf. It took over 400,000 craftsmen to complete and was intentionally designed to be opulent, showcasing the shogun's godlike status. Your journey through the shrine begins by passing through a massive stone torii gate followed by a beautiful 5-story pagoda. Each of its 5 stories represents an element: earth, water, fire, wind, void. As you proceed, you will come across a series of storehouses, one of which features the famous carving of the 3 wise monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. These monkeys are part of a larger series of carvings that use monkeys to depict the cycle of human life. The true heart of the shrine lies beyond the stunning Yomiman Gate, also known as the Gate of Sunlight. It is adorned with over 500 intricate carvings of dragons, mythical beasts, wise sages. It is said that one could gaze at it all day and never tire, hence its other nickname, the Gate of the Twilight. Beyond this gate, you will find the main prayer hall, or Hayden, and the inner sanctuary, or Honden, both lavishly decorated. Don't miss the carving of the Nemuri Neko, or sleeping cat. To reach Tokugawa Ieyasu's actual mausoleum, you must climb a long, steep flight of 207 stone steps. At the top, you will find a surprisingly simple and dignified bronze urn containing the shogun's remains. Just a short walk from the opulence of Toshogu Shrine lies Futarasan Shrine, a much older, more understated feel. Founded in 782 by Shodo Shonin, dedicated to Nikko's three sacred mountains, Mount Nantai, Mount Nyoho, Mount Taro. While Toshogu celebrates a human ruler, Futarasan connects to nature-worshipping Shinto traditions. Rustic buildings blending into the forest, peaceful contrast to Toshogu's golden color. Walking the grounds feels like ancient Japan's serene air and towering cedar trees. Wander the main hall and structures many painted vermilion like Shinkyo Bridge. The shrine brings good fortune in relationships popular with couples. A place to slow down after Toshogu appreciate Nikko's quieter spiritual side. Adjacent Rinnoji Temple, also founded by Shodo Shonin in the 8th century, the Sanbutsudo Hall, a vast wooden structure, houses three gold-lacquered statues, Amida Buddha, Kannon Bodhisattva. These deities mirror Futarasan's mountain gods, showing the blending of Buddhism and Shintoism. Sanbutsudo is impressive, then visit Shoyo-en Garden. Shoyo-en in autumn, brilliant red maples, bright orange maples reflections in the central pond. A visit to Futarasan and Rinnoji grounds the shogunate's extravagance, connecting to older mountain and forest traditions. After a morning spent exploring Nikko's magnificent shrines and temples, your appetite will surely be calling. The town of Nikko offers a delightful array of local culinary specialties that provide a perfect midday break. One of the most famous local dishes you must try is yuba. Yuba is the delicate skin that forms on the surface of heated soy milk during the tofu making process. It has a subtle, creamy flavor and a unique, slightly chewy texture. In Nikko, you can find it served in countless ways. Fresh as sashimi with soy sauce and wasabi, simmered in savory broths, or deep-fried into crispy chips. Many restaurants in town, especially along the main road from the station to the shrines, specialize in yuba cuisine. Look for establishments offering a yuba gozen or a set lunch menu. These meals let you sample yuba in various forms, often accompanied by rice miso soup and other small side dishes. If you want a quick snack or sweet treat, Nikko won't disappoint. Try castella cake, a light, fluffy sponge introduced centuries ago by Portuguese merchants. Also try aged yuba manju, a deep-fried bun filled with sweet red bean paste and a piece of yuba. Don't forget local sake, made from the pure mountain water of Nikko. For a non-alcoholic option, the spring water itself is a treat. Public fountains serve fresh, drinkable water. While the World Heritage shrines and temples are Nikko's main draw, they are only one part of the story. These sacred sites are set within the vast and spectacular Nikko National Park, mountains, lakes, waterfalls, pristine forests. A day trip from Tokyo might not allow for a deep trek into the park's backcountry, but you can easily get a taste of its stunning natural beauty. The area around the main shrine complex is already enveloped by the park's forests, but venturing just a little further will reward you with even more dramatic and serene landscapes. One of the most accessible and impressive natural wonders is Kegon Falls, or Kegon no Taki. This magnificent waterfall is nearly 100 meters tall, making it one of Japan's three most famous falls. The main cascade plummets dramatically from Lake Chuzenji, surrounded by smaller falls that trickle through cracks in the cliff face. To reach Kegon Falls, you can take a bus from the main town area up the winding Irohazaka Road. The journey itself is an adventure, with 48 hairpin turns, each named after a letter of the Japanese alphabet. The views from the bus are spectacular, especially during the autumn color season. Once you arrive, you can view the waterfall from a free observation deck at the top. However, for the most impressive view, it is highly recommended to take the elevator, for a small fee, down 100 meters to a lower viewing platform. From here you can truly appreciate the immense power and scale of the falls as the water crashes into the basin below, sending up a fine mist. Nearby you will also find Lake Chuzenji, Mount Nantai. Even if you don't have time for the bus ride up to the falls, you can still immerse yourself in nature closer to the main town. The crisp mountain air, the sound of the flowing water, the sight of the dense forest covering the surrounding hills provide a perfect natural antidote to the hustle and bustle of city life. For a tranquil and slightly mysterious afternoon walk, head to the Kanmangafuchi Abyss. This picturesque gorge is located just a short walk from the main shrine area, yet it feels worlds away from the crowds. Formed by an eruption of the nearby Mount Nantai, the abyss is a beautiful stretch of the Daya River. Clear water flows over dark volcanic rock. A lovely walking trail follows the course of the river for a few hundred meters, offering a serene and contemplative experience that perfectly complements the grandeur of the morning's sightseeing. What makes this walk truly unique is the long line of stone statues of Jizo, a bodhisattva who is the guardian of children and the guardian of travelers. There are around 70 of these statues, all facing the river. They are draped in red cloth bibs and caps, placed there by hopeful parents as offerings. The statues are known as the Bake Jizo, Ghost Jizo Changing Jizo, because it is said that if you try to count them on your way up the path and then again on your way back, the number will never be the same. This local legend adds a layer of enchanting mystery to the already atmospheric walk. The path is shaded by trees, and the only sounds are the rushing of the river and the chirping of birds. The Jizo statues, with their weathered stone faces and soft moss coverings, seem to be in silent conversation with the flowing water. It is a place for reflection, a moment to connect with the more subtle and intimate side of Japanese spirituality. As the afternoon sun begins to cast long shadows through the ancient cedar trees, it is time to start thinking about your journey back to Tokyo. Make your way back to the station. It's wise to check the train schedule in advance, especially if you plan to take one of the last limited express trains, as they can get busy. The walk back down the main street offers a last chance to pick up any souvenirs, local crafts, a box of Castella cake, some yuba to take home. Once you are settled on the train, the 2-hour ride back to the city is the perfect time for reflection. As the train descends from the mountains, the landscape begins its slow transformation back into the urban sprawl of Tokyo. You can look through your photos and reminisce about the day's highlights. Think of the dazzling gold of Toshogu Shrine, the quiet dignity of the Baked Jizo statues, the vibrant red of the Shinkyo Bridge, and the thunderous roar of Kegon Falls. The return journey is often when the full impact of the day trip truly sinks in. The contrast between the serene, spiritual atmosphere of Nikko and the electric energy of Tokyo becomes incredibly sharp. You will arrive back in Tokyo feeling not tired but re-energized and enriched by your adventure. You will carry the peace and wonder of Nikko with you, a perfect memory of a day well spent.